The traditional path of go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, and invest for the long term, is now obsolete. Why save money when trillions of dollars are being printed? The gap between the wealthy and everyone else is only growing. It's essential to see beyond money and look at the big picture. So, what should you do? Inside each of us, there's a poor person, a middle-class person, and a rich person. The poor person feels like they're always struggling. The middle-class person crave security, wanting that steady paycheck. And then, there's the rich person, someone who understands how to build wealth, not by conventional means, but by a different mindset and set of skills. Yet, we're taught to follow a traditional path: school, job, paycheck, not how to create wealth. My rich dad taught me that the paycheck could be one of the most limiting things in life. He believed taking a paycheck often meant locking yourself into an employee mindset, so he never paid me. Instead, he encouraged me to become self-reliant. This drove my poor dad, a government employee, crazy. He thought everyone deserved a paycheck, but my rich dad believed that not relying on a paycheck made you stronger. As an entrepreneur, if one business fails, I start another. I don't need someone to take care of me. Being an entrepreneur is about a mindset, skill set, and a unique set of rules. It's different from working for someone else, and it's about thinking differently about work, money, and opportunities. If you're thinking of taking that leap, let me tell you, my last paycheck was a turning point. It was both the best and worst day of my life. My boss handed me a final bonus check. I was thrilled, yet unsettled. A colleague told me I'd be back because I would fail, but I knew even if I failed, I'd never go back. If you have that fallback mindset, you're limiting yourself. Real growth happens when you're out on your own. Without a paycheck, you get smarter, hungrier, and you discover who you truly are. Will you cheat, or will you rise with integrity? That's the test. Being an entrepreneur forces you to confront your character. Too many people focus on what will happen to me, without seeing the larger picture. If you assume the next 20 years will mirror the past, you'll get left behind. Think about it. We check the expiration date on milk, but not on outdated ideas about money. Instead of saving, I learned how to leverage debt and invest it. When I got back from Vietnam, my rich dad told me, learn how to use debt and taxes. Debt and taxes make the rich richer, while the same forces drag down the poor and middle class. If you're working for money, you're taxed heavily. But as an entrepreneur, I can control my income, my taxes, and build real wealth. When I make $1 million, I keep it because I reinvest. By leveraging debt and taxes, I gain even more, while traditional earners pay higher taxes and keep less. We live in a world where many people save cash while inflation eats away at it. Yet they still think getting a high-paying job is the answer. That idea is obsolete. Today, it's about knowing how to use debt to build wealth. The traditional system taught us outdated strategies for a time that no longer exists. The world changed in 1971 when we moved off the gold standard, making money purely debt-based. Now, people don't realize that their money is a liability in a system that doesn't reward savers. Meanwhile, those who understand debt and leverage are getting wealthier. Education is critical, but traditional schooling doesn't prepare you for this new reality. Moore's law shows that information doubles every 18 months. By the time you leave school, what you've learned is already outdated. We must learn how to adapt quickly and innovate constantly. Today, savers lose, and cash is no longer king. The real wealth lies in understanding how to use debt and leverage in a way that benefits you. The 1% know this, but the 99% are left behind, not understanding how to navigate taxes and inflation. To be an entrepreneur, you need to master your internal economy, your mindset. There's no such thing as a bad economy. It's all about perspective. A true entrepreneur will see the opportunity in any economy because they control their inner world, no matter what's happening outside. A real entrepreneur falls, gets up stronger, and sees mistakes as stepping stones. This mindset lets them rise above any circumstance. People afraid of losing their jobs often end up losing them because of their fear. That's the power of focus and mindset. The ultimate strength of an entrepreneur lies in mastering their inner world. The moment you depend on a paycheck, you've given control to someone else. Real control is internal, and that's what being an entrepreneur is all about.